Hello, today I will be presenting how to balance work, school, and extracurricular activities. This is important because as college students, we are expected to have excellent grades, while many of us have jobs. In addition, joining clubs and sports and possibly interning is highly recommended, and the experience helps to build your resume for future careers. That being said, the workload and responsibilities can leave very little, if any, time to relax and decrease stress. As mental health is related to physical health, it is important to make sure that we can effectively cope with stress and balance everything we do. The first way to manage work, school, and extracurricular activities is to manage your time. I often do this by creating a to-do list every day. I start with putting in events which are already scheduled, such as work, school, or meetings. Then I build around those set times. I place in things I have to do, such as homework and chores whenever they fit best. I also recommend putting things that are due earlier in your schedule first. That way your work is on time. This also helps if, for whatever reason, you cannot do all of the smaller tasks in one go, as the work due the soonest will already be completed. Then, you can fill in the leftover time with things that will help you mentally recharge, such as meditating, watching TV, or going out with friends. The next thing that helps me balance everything is finding what is the most important thing to me and listing the rest accordingly. I, along with most of you probably, feel that school is the most important aspect of my life currently. Otherwise, I wouldn't be spending so much money on it. However, if it isn't school, that is perfectly fine. It's dependent on what you want in life. It is important to consider that jobs, clubs, and extracurricular activities can offer valuable experience and can help build your resume. But if they aren't related to what you want in the future, I would list them as less of a priority compared to everything else. Personally, I find school is the most important, followed by work, then medical internships, then clubs I'm in, etc. If you aren't involved in much currently, join some stuff and go after different opportunities. Of course, you can't go after everything that seems interesting and or valuable to what you want in the future, but try to do what you can if it works with your schedule. After being involved in stuff for about 2 weeks, take a moment to reflect. You should look at your grades and making sure that they haven't dropped. You should also look at how you feel. If you are happy, content, and feel confident about handling everything, then keep your involvement. If you feel overwhelmed, tired, stressed, and grumpy, that is a good indicator that you should rethink your workload. Going back to what you identified as a priority, consider limiting what isn't if you are unhappy. Consider quitting a club or joining one that doesn't need members to be as active. If you can financially handle it, request to work less hours so that you can focus more on your studies. If school isn't your priority, you could contact your academic advisors and see about dropping a class. In many cases, stress can be because of excessive workloads at one time. You can try to talk to teachers and club directors about extending deadlines in order to give yourself more time. Another way to maintain work, school, and extracurricular activities is to recharge your batteries. By this, I mean make sure your mental health is in good shape in order to make sure that you don't burn out. Do whatever makes you happy, so long as it is legal, such as dancing, singing, meditating, baking, petting dogs, or even gardening. After following all of these steps, you should be able to manage your workload in order to limit stress. If you need some help, UNF offers resources that can help. The Counseling Center will give you a space to work out your problems with a therapist and help you cope with stress. Career services can help you become more active and find a job which relates to what you want in the future. If you find you are struggling, reach out to the resources provided to you. I've provided the phone numbers below on this slide. in order for you to find it easier.